Good evening and welcome to 54 Below. Before we get started this evening, just a polite reminder, please take this moment to silence your cell phones. Also, there's no flash photography, please. Thank you. And enjoy the show.
Hello. Yeah, this is working, right? How are you? Good evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I think you need to bring some kind of drink to all these people because this looks like the party's over. I need to bring all the drinks. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I need more noise. I need more noise. Yeah, they were really muy emocionados, so they won a few drink tickets. So next time, now you learn the next time you need to be louder, and I'm gonna give you a few drink tickets. Thank you for being here. Welcome to 54 Below, Present Perfect at 54 Below. This musical by yours truly and my collaborator, Nachama Cheser, is over there. It's a show really close to our hearts. It's based on real immigrants' experiences. Nancy is an English as second language teacher for many years, and she put together a bunch of stories from all these years teaching, and we are honoring all these people, like myself, being also an immigrant, learning English, as you can notice with my accent and my English. And all these characters are based on, in a close way or maybe in a very friendly way to some people that she has met before. As you know, the show is called Present Perfect. That for me is like a struggling present or something like that, because I'm really like struggling right now. But Present Perfect is more like a grammar, rules and grammar, you know, like have had, has, and all that. I have had. You know what is present perfect, you know? So, can you please, we're gonna project a present perfect class right here in the wall, and I want you to repeat after me. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So I want to welcome our amazing cast for tonight. Mauricio Martínez as Javi. Trajo porra. Javi is an immigrant from Peru who is living in an apartment where men work in different schedules, alternate sleeping in the same bed. So basically, he's sharing his bed with other men. Okay. Yeah. Cyrus like George. A young Syrian man with aspirations to be a rapper. Musa Hitomi as Kiko. A Japanese woman trying to make it as an actor in New York City. Robi Hager as Diego. And Florencia Cuenca as Teresa. A young couple from Mexico, who are undocumented. How do you say that word? Undocumented. Indocumentado. So basically, Robi is playing my wife's husband tonight. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And this is late, like me, so yeah, you're playing good at the character. Henry Gainza. Henry Gainza as Ozzy, a young doctor from Cuba trying to regain his license in the U.S.
Thank you for the young.
Maya Jacobson as Sarah. A young, ultra-Orthodox woman working as an English teacher. And Nyseli Vega as Gloria. A Dominican woman trying to support her family. And we are all dreamers. 1, 2, 3, ah.
I wish that he would wash his feet and maybe sometimes change the sheet. And yet I need to save some money. I share the bed, my dreams are mine. I know in time I will be fine, though for today it's hard to see. But New York is waiting, I'm anticipating miracles can happen here. I trust this city. Look, New York is teeming, filled with people dreaming, why not me? Round each corner, who knows what I'll see? Bring on the rain, I know that there's a rainbow at the end.
Won't fight the wind, but let it take me higher.
Now I'm flying, I'll touch the sky.
The heavens know no borders. All I can see, this world belongs to me.
New York be kind.
I came here packing nothing but my prayer.
Don't break my heart, just be all that you promised, don't be lying.
Can't wait, the magic in this city.
New York, you need dreamers like me.
Dreamers like
New Times Square would be so bright. It's hard to tell if it is night. So much to see, I'm feeling dizzy. A naked cowboy in the street. All types of kinds of food to eat. The bright big lights on the marquee.
I know New York might fight me, and the world might slight me.
Won't let that get in my way. I'll show this city.
And New York won't break me, I'll let it remake me, I don't care.
Listen only by people who dare.
What is this language of yearning and the grammar for something that out of reach? How do I translate so you can see?
How can I make you see me? I hate all the secrecy. I'm crossing a boundary.
That you need dreamers like me.
Bring on the rain. I know that there's a rainbow at the end. Sarah is a young, ultra-Orthodox woman who steps outside her Brooklyn community and finds herself as much an immigrant as the student she teaches in her English class. In subway stops away, she dreams of freedom that is only a subway stop away. Getting around is something strange for me to do. What can I say for me? New York is something new. Borough Park was my world. I never traveled far beyond one subway stop away. All that you need, close by, always friends around. And if you left, you kept your eyes down to the ground. Goyish life was not ours, and it would never be home. Those subway stops away. The D train, number 2 train, took me from the world I knew and brought me back again. The D train, number 2 train, took me on a path that bridges two very different worlds, wondering how I will survive a life where everything is changing and new. The D train, pathway to freedom, just subway stops away. How could I know what I didn't know before? How could I know what places there were to explore? All new sights, all new smells, a world that I had never seen. Just subway stops away. Dope was bad, now dope is good. I feel so turned around. I'm like a stranger in a foreign land. There are times I cannot breathe. I want to run, I want to leave. And what's the life that God has planned? But I love the sensations I feel. More exposed, more alive, and more real. Feeling more free. Feeling like me. Feeling like me. Funny train, number 2 train, took me from the path I knew and brought me back again. The D train, number 2 train, took me on a path that bridges two very different. The D train, number 2 train, dirty, crowded, full of strangers and me. Underground railroad to somewhere brand new. Look around, what's above ground? Just subway stops away. Just subway stops away.
All righty, let's give it up for Maya, everybody. All right. In our next song, Osi is a Cuban doctor who once in the US is forced to start over to practice medicine again. His first step is to study to become a phlebotomist, a technician who draws blood for testing. Osi is based on one of Nancy's students, Osniel. Osniel studied English, working non-medical jobs in a hospital until he could pass the exam to be a phlebotomist. He continued studying English, got his BA, and has since been accepted into medical school. Yeah, a round of applause, right? Nancy shared the song with Osniel, and he shared this message. I must tell you that I get very excited listening to the song, especially in the part that says, I don't complain, I am in a new country, and it will take time, but this is the first step. I'm willing to wait. My mom cried when I explained to her who you are, and I translated the song for her because she knows everything I've been through in the last 5 years, and I still have a long way to go. We are honored to have Osniel watching from home, and yes, and Nancy made arrangements that his mother, Yamila Aguilar, could also watch from Santiago de Cuba. Gracias a Osniel y a su mamá por compartir sus historias con nosotros. Les mandamos nuestro amor y es un honor compartir su sueño. Mis padres también son cubanos. My parents are also Cuban. And this is very special for me. Es muy especial para mí. Let's do this. How are you this beautiful morning? Buenos días. I will be your phlebotomist, Let's get started so you can go home. Please sit here and please make a fist. Let me check all the tests that you need. It's written here, right on this sheet. See what's ordered so one isn't missed. Blood, urine, and then we're complete. Let's see, that's the perfect vein, and let me explain. I am really a doctor, but I don't complain. Yo era doctor en Cuba. I am in a new country, and it will take time. But this is a first step. I am willing to wait. Just leave the cup. You did great. Next patient, how are you this beautiful morning? Que linda estás. I will be your phlebotomist. Let's get started so you can go home. Please sit here and please make a fist. Dr. Rossi is here.
I've had the honor of playing Javi, our next character, in several readings over the years. Javi has a young son back home in his native Peru. And everything he does is to be able to bring his son to the United States so that his son can have an operation to repair his vision. Mi Peru is about homesickness and the longing for where is home. The noises, smells, landscapes that remind us all of home. Mi Peru, why do I keep this key? From the front door I can remember being welcomed by Pablito's chicha smile. Mi Peru, I miss your green Pachamama, Chirimoya, Sauco, Lucuma. How I miss the taste of home. Peru, the hills with ancient secrets. Mis ancestros keep me strong with your music and your song. Peru, the fog that blankets the sea, the ocean that I love, it clouds my memory. Mi Peru, am I forgetting you as I walk the busy streets? Miss your sound surround me, feel your heels surround me, memories that ground me.
Now the one playing me. No, it's not me. But he's being my wife's husband tonight. I'll see you at the end, Robi. I'll see you at the end. And Florencia, I'll see you home.
I'll see you, mi amor.
What is he saying? Nancy had many students who were separated from their family. One time they were playing a board game that was designed for children to practice the verb tenses. One of the questions was, how often do you hug your mother each day? And the student broke down into tears since her mother was back in her home country. And then another student broke down too, missing their child. And then Nancy started crying, thinking about how she too was far from her mother. All this just trying to practice conjugating verbs.
These are the sacrifices we make in hopes for a better life, right? As an immigrant, I miss my mom, mi mami, every day. And I think you're watching me from Mexico. Saludos, mami.
Saluditos.
In our next song, Mama, my character, Teresa, struggles with the sacrifice of leaving her daughter behind while she earns enough money to bring her to the US. And as time passes, her daughter begins to call her abuela, Mama, and it's painful.
Right now, I feel I let you down. I wish that I could take your pain. Mi amor, this isn't what you planned. With her still there, you understand. Still, I know the choice you made was right. She can hate you. We can fight, don't think you left her or you don't care. We're going to get her out of there.
But it breaks my heart. I fall apart to hear her call her Mama. The starving dogs, the empty stores, the dust that settles in your pores. The town's no place for her to be. I won't let her end up like me. Yes, I know the choice I made was right. I'll work all day, work all night. She thinks I left her or I don't care, but I'll bring care to me, and it breaks my heart. I fall apart each time she calls her Mama. But a family cut and pasted a cake that's never tasted. What is the truth? Why did I leave? The drug and came, people were dead. It wasn't safe. Mommy was sick. We needed cash. I went away. Why did I leave? I had to breathe. And all I know, all I can say It breaks my heart. I fall apart. There must be time to make it right.
I wish that I could take your pain. Don't think it's over or it's unfair. I know that God will hear our prayer.
But it breaks my heart. I fall apart when she calls her Mama.
Okay, Robi, I forgive you. Usually I talk a lot in my shows when my director didn't let me. She told me, you are not supposed to talk at all in the show, so I'm trying to do that. Obviously, it's not going very successful for me.
As Sarah becomes closer to her students and further in her self-discovery, she discovers some feelings for one student in particular.
Ow! One night, the group goes out to the club, and the bachata beat makes it impossible to ignore the connection between Sarah, or Sara, and Javi. She looks so scared, I think that she might run away. But when we move, her body sighs as if to say, get ready now, please show me how. It's been too long since I have felt this way. Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Can you hear? There's something in the safety of this song. Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Keep her near. I finally have the sense that I belong.
He stands so close, I feel his warm breath on my face. I love the feel, my hand in his, our fingers interlace. Despite my pride, I melt inside. I never thought that I could feel this way. Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Can you hear? There's something in the safety of this song. Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Keep him near, for in his arms I think I found my place.
Just follow the beat, I'll take you home.
Please take me home.
Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Can you hear? There's something in the safety of this song. Please don't let this dance be over, DJ. Keep her near. I finally have
I decided to play music instead of talking now. That's why I'm playing before. Just to do some underscoring before they get on stage, to set the mood for the next song. Now there magically appears on stage.
In our next song, this child, Javi, has received news that an earthquake has just struck outside of Lima. While he is waiting to hear if his son is okay, the class rallies around him in support. The idea for this song came from a time when Nancy experienced a life-altering event. A new student was waiting to be evaluated when she received the devastating news that 7 of her sisters had died in the 2010 earthquake in Haiti. Nancy and her students stayed with the young woman until her family was finally able to come get her. Unfortunately, this waiting time after disasters has happened all too frequently during the play's development, with earthquakes in Mexico and hurricanes in Puerto Rico. This child is a child of everyone. This child is a child of us all. Come sit with your friends as you wait for the call. This child is a child of us all.
Your pain is a pain of everyone. Your fear is a fear of us all. On a one roof alone, the rain does not fall. Your pain is a pain of us all.
Everybody needs his place.
Family and their warm embrace to gather round and share a meal.
And hold your hands when you might feel alone.
Please don't stand apart, but let our love protect your heart. You feel like you are broken too, but friends
Right here to see you through this time.
This child
Is a child of everyone.
child
Child is a child of us all. Come sit with your friend.
This child is a child of us
all. This child is a child of us all. This child is a child of us all.
Hello. So, George is a student from Syria who had fled from his country for many reasons, both political and personal, which made it dangerous for him to stay in his home. In Wings, George describes what this new life could mean for him. For me, this song is about freedom and what it means to finally get that freedom. My family's from Iran, and as we've probably been watching, the women in Iran are currently fighting real damn hard for their freedom. And so this song is, I want to dedicate this song tonight for them.
When home is a jail and you feel like you fail, how could life feel so frail? Your day obscured by a veil, your dreams impaled on a trail of hope you never exhale. It's time to sail, knowing love will prevail. My father's slap sharply stung on the side of my face, feeling the lack of his love and the sting of disgrace. Told myself I can't stay, was escaping from hell. My salam I could tell, he was my only farewell. I know in their eyes they think I have sinned, but I'm carried high on the breath of the wind. I'm breathing free as false prophets die. I've got wings on my sneakers, and soon I will fly. Flying, who's that in the sky? Flying, how he gets so high. Flying, are those wings on his shoes? Flying, check out the views when you're flying. Who's that in the sky? Flying, how'd he get so high? Flying, are those wings on his shoes? Flying, check out the views when you're flying. I didn't know the clouds could be my home, alone in places unknown blindly. I trust birds to guide and lead me. What about the ones I left behind? Sister, brother, mother crying, all my friends who live lives lying now. Sighing, I never said goodbye. Sighing, for those I love nearby. Sighing, what else could I do? Defying and flying, flying. It's me in the sky, crying. How'd he get so high? Flying, there's wings on my shoes. Flying, I get to choose when I'm flying.
All right, let's do this. In rules are meant to be broken. Osi and George are trying to convince Javi that sometimes you have to break the rules to get what you want. Earlier in the show, Diego approached Javi, offering money to marry Teresa so that with Javi's legal status, they could bring Teresa's daughter to the US. But Javi refused. Now, with an urgent need to bring his son from their earthquake-ravaged city, the guys try to convince Javi to change his mind. A rule is never exactly a rule. You can always find an exception. The closer you look, the more you see. It's a matter of perception. Like English, just the way English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken. For every rule there is but, well, from grammar to the way you spell. You see, I have a nose that runs, and Diego has 2 feet that smell. You can be so hot, you're cool, so tell me please, is there a rule?
Nope.
Just the way English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken. So if someone is pretty ugly, are they pretty or are they ugly? Hey, George, it's my lucky day. I'm gonna win the lottery.
Fat chance.
And marry Beyonce.
Slim chance, see? Just the way English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken. To every rule there is but wait. Our teacher cannot keep them straight. A wise guy's better kept away.
But a wise man's welcome any day. A boxing ring's not round but square.
It makes me want to pull my hair. Just the way English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken.
I would have thought you'd do what's right.
Bro, life's not always black and white.
Don't think of it as break but bend.
What type of message does that send?
My friend, I can't believe you'd wait.
You don't have time, let's not debate.
The chain of honesty is fine, but now this life is undone.
Just the way English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken. To every rule there is but well.
From grammar to the way you spell.
Just the way
English is spoken. Some rules are meant to be broken. For every rule there is but well. From grammar to the way you spell.
And none of us are gonna tell.
And none of us are gonna tell.
And none of us are gonna
Ladies and gentlemen, our trio of 3. I never knew that this joke also works in English. I only was tried before in Spanish, but it's good to know.
So, in our next song, my character Kiko had an audition in the morning, and she storms in the classroom and says, "Am I Greek? Am I Greek? I'm not Greek." Casting agent so ugly, mo kari de. He says I'm talking Greek to him. And you know what I say to him? I say, "What do you call someone who speaks 3 languages?" And he says, "Yes." And then I ask, "What do you call someone who speaks 2 languages?" Right. And then I ask, "What do you call someone who speaks 1 language?" And I say, "No, I call them American like you." I speak Japanese, Korean, and English. Why do I feel stupid? When you speak 3 languages, let's see then who's talking Greek. When you visit Tokyo, well, see then how well you can speak. I've had accent and accent, nothing more. When you hear it, I'm someone you ignore. So you don't give me even half a chance. Try to speak in Japanese. Omae ga baka daro. What about Korean, huh? Nanjamaru babo babo. I'm so tired of being overlooked. What's my prospect of being picked and booked if you don't give me even half a chance? I am someone going somewhere.
How are we doing? Good? Good? Are you getting an idea what this is about, or should I start from the top again? We can do it. We have to... people, come on stage, everybody. The opening. No. I think we're getting an idea, right? Okay. Welcome back, Maya.
Thank you. This next song, Sarah is facing the fact that she has grown further and further away from her family and her traditions. And Sarah refers to a book she read earlier in the musical where keeping to the sacred order was as if being under a golden canopy, and each transgression against her faith was a tear in that canopy. She sings the canopy is torn as a conversation with her parents as she wrestles with her future. Don't ask me questions when you don't want the answers. Don't ask me when you would rather not know. What are you asking? I cannot explain. And when I try to, I just cause you pain. Don't give me lectures when I don't want to hear them. Don't shut me out because it feels too hard. Who are you wanting? I cannot become. And when I try it, it just leaves me numb. This isn't about who is right or who's wrong. I try to conform, but I just don't belong. I try to believe what you say when I can't. You push me away, I can't stay. Can't God speak many ways? Language is more than one. He sees me as I am. All I ask is why then can't you? So don't ask me questions when you don't want the answers. Don't ask me when you already have known. While this year you've started to mourn, there's no turning back now. The canopy's torn. There's no turning back now. The canopy's torn. When Sarah first learns that Javi is going to marry Teresa, she is furious and withdraws, questioning her new decisions and direction. But after George is detained by immigration and Gloria's husband gets kidney cancer, she feels an urgency to listen to her heart.
Javi convinces Sarah, that his marriage is only a way to help his son, and that doesn't change his affection for her, and that in this world that is so fragile, love is the only true rock.
I feel like I'm standing on the edge of my life, and I'm nearing the ledge, peering over inside, fearing, well, I'm not sure quite what.
I feel like I'm standing on the edge of a day, but not turning away, churning over inside, yearning. Well, I'm not sure of what.
'Cause I think you are part of my answer, and I'm not letting today pass by without claiming the need,
without claiming the seed of love that I feel. Because today
and love
are what's real.
only today and love
are what's real.
So if you'll have me,
I feel like I'm standing on the edge of this day, but not turning away, learning to breathe and stay, and yearning.
I think I have been talking the whole night, and when I'm supposed to talk,
It's your turn now.
this is my turn
yes.
now.
Yes.
So
You have 2 minutes. Go.
yeah. Sorry. I would like to introduce our wonderful band. On drums, Joel Mateo. Maestro Ruben Rodriguez on the bass. Che, boludo. Mi amigo, mi hermano Agustin Uriburu de Argentina en la guitarra. The wonderful Rebecca Aparicio is somewhere in the audience, hopefully. Our director tonight.
Stand up!
Nancy Cheser, our book writer and lyricist. All these stories, this whole process has had a long. They wanted me to talk, now I'm gonna talk. Okay. And that's why I'm gonna stand so you can see me. And I'm gonna break the music stand also. Oh, they have it taped. But this is wireless, look. No, I'm kidding, this is not wireless. It has been a long process. We have been working on this show for, I don't know how many years now, like 7 years, right? Long story short, we tried to start this collaboration back in 2012, and then I got, my artist visa was denied, and I have to go back to Mexico. That was 2012. So I wasn't able to collaborate in this piece with Nancy, and she started to work with another collaborator. And then I got married in Mexico. I met my wife, Florencia.
Happy anniversary! Hey!
Yesterday was our 7th anniversary. And we came in, we got married November 7th, 2015 in Mexico City. And we say, oh, let's go for our honeymoon to New York. And so we came to New York City on December 7th, 2015. And here we are, 7 years later. We decided to stay, that's why all these stories, even we have the privilege of that we cross in a plane, and we have other words to work. I try to write musicals. My wife is an actor. we have other ways to try to get money and make a living. We have our very own struggles. But, and then we decided to stay. In January, we were supposed to go back to Mexico on January 7th. And like in January 5th, I told my wife, and what if we just stay? And we decided to stay with no savings, with no apartment, with anything, with nothing. And we decided to stay. And in February, we realized that we were pregnant. And our son Alonso, 6 years old, is somewhere over there. So, why the fuck I'm telling you all this? Alonso, sorry for the why. Because these are our stories. Because I strongly believe that writing needs to come from honesty. These are stories that Nancy had the chance to live in her classroom from first hand with these people. My wife and I, and every one of the ones that we are here, are immigrants in some way. First generation, or an immigrant from Japan, third generation Cuban, a Mexican who came here when he was 12, 13 years old. So we have our very unique and specific journey, and all of those are valid and are as important as the other ones. This is the story that we know, and that's the one we want to tell, and thank you for being here. Thank you, 54 Below, for being a space for these new stories, to all the amazing staff for being so patient with me, because sometimes I got crazy. And this last song, you just talk about how blessed we are. And I think actually someone has in their script the introduction for this song.
Yes.
I was just speaking.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, why
Yes.
not?
So
It's me, yes, me.
Oh, there you go, Jaime.
This is Jaime.
Yes.
I
There you
mean,
go.
this was the kind of the introduction to the song, right? Yeah. It was okay? Really good. Yeah? I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay. I was supposed to write this show with Nancy back in 2000. No, I'm kidding. How blessed we are.
Who knows what the future will bring? Who knows what tomorrow will be? And I'm sure there are lessons to learn, but that is the price. I want to be free.
Today is the one day we have, and there isn't a point looking back. The present's a place we belong. With feet in today, there's nothing we lack.
How blessed are we to be here tonight? How blessed are we for this circle of love? How precious is the present we share. This time is just perfect. Each day is a prayer.
How blessed are we to be here tonight? How blessed are we for this circle of life? How precious is the present we share? This time is just perfect. Each day is a prayer.
And like this taste, we hope life will be sweet. Grab onto its blessings for all our lives.
Life demands that we love.
Life demands that we try.
Demands that we dance.
I see the rainbow through the windows black. I sense the sunlight, feel it on my back. I hear the laughter floating on a breeze. I hear the music, sing the melodies. They're telling me we'll keep you free. My keeper, can't you see? Your hate makes you weaker and love is deeper. Don't you ever forget, I got wings on my sneakers. I fly, my keeper. I got wings on my sneakers. I fly, my keeper.